as well.
Yep.
Okay, take it away.
Okay. So I should start, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what you see right now is one of the theme packages for SharePoint Online Classic experience. The package comes, you're looking at the Platinum Edition, which supports all of the visual areas within SharePoint except my sites on Office 365. The rest of the Classic sites are pretty much covered, so everything is supported. So you can apply them to publishing sites, to team sites, Classic, to any other kind. So the package comes with this carousel display and the master page. You have two options. One is with footer and one is without footer. So you can switch that, and also has 7 predefined color options, and also possibility to adjust colors the way you would like to have. So if you want to, let's say you have different kind of red color, if you want to adjust that in the installation instructions, there are steps on how to do it. We can also provide you that kind of thing for your request, but that would be for extra cost, including even creating graphics, etc. So I will just quick. I don't know did you get a chance to see our demos online or not, or you're just seeing this for the first time?
Well, speaking for me, this is all first time for me.
Hi, it's Hirosha.
Okay.
I'm seeing it first time too.
Okay. Because what I will, I want to point to something. I'll just jump back to the demo in a second. But if you go to SharePointPackages.com, and this is our online store. If you click Office 365 here, or Teams Office 365 Classic, there are 5 different packages that you can take a look at, and each of them comes with a sort of live demo. However, you won't have any control on that. So if you click on one of them, if you click on one live demo, this will show you how the layouts look like, how our web parts look like, etc. And probably the quality of this will be a lot higher than you see right now, just through presenting, just through GoToMeeting.com. So everything will look a lot sharper. So I recommend that you visit this site and you can take a look of these demos. The same is for Teams Modern. We have 2 of them, and but the live demo is only per request. We do not have live demo on that, but you can review the screenshots quickly, or there is another option, and when you scroll down, there are video demos at the bottom with voiceover, so you can take a look how they look like, and the demos also provide you some information on those. So right now I'll come back to this demo, live demo, and what you see is a bunch of different page layouts with our web parts for easy customization. And again, this part of the site collection is the publishing site. So just click through different page layouts you can see. All of these are predefined page layouts for publishing sites, but I will also show you how different site types look like in a second. And what you see right here are our web parts enclosed in the package. So the Platinum package comes with approximately 20 different web parts for easy customization that you can add to your current environment and use them along with other web parts that come with SharePoint installation or other third-party web parts. And,
I'm sorry, did you say that it was your template comes with 30 custom web parts?
This applies to not 30, approximately 20 web parts, and this applies to SharePoint Online classic sites. This does not apply to modern sites. So
okay.
Let's say,
Anna, do you have a listing of those?
Yeah.
And can you speak for a moment to how they're implemented? What's the code being used for them?
All of them are based on out-of-the-box Microsoft web parts. These are. Let me just show you. I will add one web part to this page. Edit page mode. We are right now we are showing the classic. So if you go to the edit page mode, if you click on insert and then web part, you store them. You can store them directly using just your browser, but the best way is to use SharePoint Designer. It's very easy, quickly, and you can add all of those web parts at once using SharePoint Designer very quickly. And the installation instructions just describe how to do that. All of the custom web parts are enclosed in a miscellaneous folder. So there are 3 types of web parts for Classic enclosed: content editor web parts, summary link web parts, and some of the form web parts. So and the carousel for page layout. And yes,
I have one question. This is Kalyan. I have one question. So when you said content editor web part and those things, these are so you have customized the default content editor web part, or it's a how it is, or means I'm a bit confused because there are few. Yep, please go ahead.
These are preset web parts with dummy content. So you can, when you add them, they are pre-formatted. They look pretty nice. So you can just change your content, change imagery, just by highlighting the text and typing over your own text. So this allows you to quickly build new pages with new content.
Okay.
Let me just add one of them. Like for instance, this one, latest news. So when you add this, you can quickly change those headings to the new description, change the image length.
So it's Hirosha. I have questions. So these are all looks like you have to edit them on fly, but is there anywhere we can grab the list data and show it in this way? Like they're storing list in the announcement list, right? We have a lot of use cases like that.
Right.
If you want to show our announcement in this way, so how we can connect to the list or library?
I mean, yeah. So let me just tell you, we do not. I mean, for that you have to use the content query web parts, and then you need to build the connection yourself. You can because these are mostly static web parts. But,
okay,
you
got
will
it.
have to put some work on your end to make them dynamic, so they grab the content from the list.
So the navigation.
Yeah, sorry. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay. Sorry about that. So the navigation we are seeing here, I heard that if you make changes to the the web parts or the basic master page layout of SharePoint, then if SharePoint push any update, Microsoft push any update, then it messes up the changes. So is your layouts, I mean, all your layouts are, okay.
Let me just explain this. I mean, Microsoft promised that they will not mess up with the classic sites. What they did, they do not. What we monitor these changes and we just follow them. And typically there are some, CSS adjustments. So we just monitor them on a daily basis. And classic sites were pretty, were updated on at the end of May 2019, I think. And that was not about these menus, but they provided change in this area at the very top. So we had to follow that, and this is currently updated. So all of these controls are are the latest.
Okay, got it.
So one question.
Yes.
One question.
This was yeah.
So
yes,
one question I'm having over here. Is this just one quick question? Is this whether this design, classic design, is compatible to all browsers, including mobile?
Yes, it is. Our classic sites have been
and it's seamless. The experience is seamless across all browsers.
So, yeah, you can use it on your mobile devices. So I will try to resize the demo, and you will see how that looks like, how that behaves. So it converts. So this is what you will see on your phone, on your smartphone. The menus change. The search as well. You still have the site navigation menu. You can eliminate that if you want. Just changing some style definitions, because the classic sites come with source files, like they come with CSS, so you can manipulate them if you want to adjust them. But I'm just showing that all of these are responsive, and but they are not Bootstrap. The only element that is based on Bootstrap is the carousel itself. So this carousel display web part is based on Bootstrap, and we provide this additional CSS for that.
I have some questions at this point when you get to a point where we can.
Right. Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. So in order to install your templates in a SharePoint Online environment, what are the requirements of either the tenant, SharePoint, site collection in order to have your templates work as is? Do you guys have any requirements in order to proceed forward with it?
No, I mean, you need to be administrator, and there are some settings in the SharePoint administration section to allow custom scripts to run. But let me just let me go to our corporate site, which is masterthemes.net. Okay.
My second question is going to go directly to that page you were just on before you navigated.
Sure.
So
yeah, I'll go back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will come back to it in a second. So this is our corporate site, but in here there is some documentation. Masterthemes.net installation instructions, and in here you have option to review installation for modern sites, installation for classic. It includes 2019, 16, and Office 365. So when you click here, it shows you all of the steps you need for installation on SharePoint Online. So you can install the theme package to your SharePoint Online root site, or you can also, to to apply only to your sites, to sites stored under site directories. So all of the steps you can review there. After this meeting, I can also send you
all right, we don't need to go through them all right now, but if you could include those 2 links at the end of the meeting with a copy of the recording for the meeting, that would be great.
Right.
So go through those in more detail. That's going to take some time to digest. We have to see where we want to be on which settings where to make sure that we're going to be compatible with that, right? My second question is,
yeah, you will become compatible because this is the SharePoint Online environment, and we have tested that those multiple times on different environments, and everything should work correctly if you follow directions. Also, we provide free of charge one session of installation. So if you have any problems, we can help you with that just using GoToMeeting.com.
Right, but understand, like for instance, turning the switch on to allow scripts to execute may or may not be something that we entertain. That's being determined right now. So I want to make sure that if the intent is that you guys need that we make sure we factor that into that decision at the time that we make it, right?
Right.
Right, because there's been some issues with some of the scripts in the environment and how they're running with our current configuration. So I just want to make sure that we're covering all the bases here.
Right. So I'm just talking about, let's say, you need to have enabled just one thing, which is hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes. Which is solutions. So this needs to be enabled in order to install our themes under web designer galleries. And once you do this, you just add the solution and activate it. But what it does, our themes do not change SharePoint functionality at all. They just overwrite CSS styles provided by Microsoft. This way, you get the new look. So your package will be something like this. You will have to just activate it, and from that point, it will just store the CSS, custom CSS master pages that are strictly based on out-of-the-box master pages. The only difference is they point to the new CSS. So this way, everything is.
So this enables though. This is enabling the switch for customized pages, correct?
Right.
Yeah, and that's the switch we've been looking at.
I mean, this should pretty much this is secure, like I said, because nothing there is modified. And by the way, you can switch between this custom look and the default look. So if you go back to this section, you can go to master page and switch it to out-of-the-box master page, which is one of them is Seattle.master. And you can, right now there is a custom look applied, which is those custom colors, but you can also revert that to the out-of-the-box colors, which is Microsoft uses Office scheme for that. So in here, there is a Seattle. If you'd like to, I can quickly switch it to Seattle, so you can see that this will give you back the out-of-the-box look. 1 second.
Well, I'm not as concerned with the out-of-the-box look as I am with executing scripts.
But those, yeah. So I just switched it back to the out-of-the-box. Let me just go back and switch it back to.
Yeah, I'm okay with the themes and everything. I get all that. My other question was related to the navigation, if you would. Do you have an example of multi-tiers in the navigation section? Do you have a menu with that in one of your demos? Or can you quickly put some tiers on that?
Yeah, 1 second. Just let me go back to the.
Sure.
To the master page again. Yeah, all of the functionality is exactly the same as out of the box. So if you want to modify menus, you have an option in navigation right here. And as I said, everything works the same way. So if you want to add new elements here or modify the existing elements, you can do them pretty much freely. And all of these functions are supported by our teams. And here's the current navigation with those drop-down menus. So you can add new elements here. You can delete, manipulate, move them up, down, etc.
Yeah, can you do a multi-tier on the left nav? And because you were saying before that when you were doing the responsive view for mobile, controlling the navigation, I'm just curious what it looks like under your, if it changes at all under your template.
What would you like me to do exactly? You could just tell me.
Well, add like a sub item to one of the text layout entries. Or test layout,
oh,
I guess it is. You know what I mean?
I think there is, let me just, go here. Maybe I do have that.
Yeah, I thought you had one somewhere, but I don't remember what page it was.
1 second, let me just, these show you, oh yeah,
yeah,
like
they're racing, yeah.
So this is like that, like it looks like, for sub navigation.
And in a responsive view, if we were looking at a smaller screen, like a mobile screen, if you shrink that down, what does that pop out like?
Right. So
yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Okay.
This is how it looks like. And for the top navigation, it looks like this. So you have sub menus.
It's Substacks. I got it. I got you. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah. So let me just resize it back to. All right. So we are still looking at the classic side. So this is one of the other examples of this board. Here, one of other examples of the straight out of the box layout. You have seen team sites, but I'll click on blog. This section just shows you how your out of the box site will look like when you apply the theme to it. So this just proves that you can make them manipulate. I mean, you can apply them to different site types within a tenant. Again, it's team site, project site, community site. All of these are supported with your project repository. The next part of the demo is to show you the modern. But do you have any questions, or would you like me to show you something on classic right now, or you would like me to go to the modern?
Speaking for me, I'm good with classic. Does anybody else have a question about classic? No, I guess move on to modern.
Okay. So here are the modern. Again, the functionality is the same as out of the box. So, like I said at the very beginning, but no, I mean, not all people were joining the meeting at the moment. We have two teams.
Actually, hold on 1 second. Are Hero and Kaylin still in the meeting?
Yes, I'm there.
Are you able to hear me?
Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. My thing was showing you as not being in the meeting. So I was like, wait a minute, did they drop off? Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah. So, I mean, so we provide two solutions for theming on modern sites. They give you some gradients, nice look. They provide custom fonts looking pretty sharp, and those fonts are applied to all sections within modern sites. The only difference between those two solutions is the top area. For one of them is bright, is a sort of gray gradient at the top, and the other one is the solid color with white elements on it. So your logo for this option should be also, brighter than the background. The functionality works the same. They come with many predefined color options to choose from to start from the beginning, but also you can provide your own color options using SharePoint online generator, or you can change the hex color values yourself and add those themes to your tenants, and they will work with our site. The best way to do it is just, to maybe use one of our predefined color palettes and then modify them. When I click here, I will just, quickly show you different color options for this one and for the other one as well. So I'll just apply different colors so you can see how they look like. So and this the modern themes come with as bundles, standard, premium, and supreme. And the supreme option supreme option comes with two of these solutions in one package, plus all of the color options available that we created as predefined themes. So all of the elements that are enclosed in each package are in the Supreme bundle. They are available, so they come with that. So I just cancel this right now. I was going to show you how they look like in different color variations, but I'll do the same with this one. So if I go to change the look, theme, and there are also options that you use pretty much one color, like here. So there are many of them, like I'm showing, and all of them are predefined. Even the gray ones.
All right, we kind of get the color thing, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the packages come with predefined layouts for easy customization as well, but they do not come with custom master pages. They come with two of the main components, which is this is a sort of footer that can be applied to any page that you create. And another thing is that carousel that can be that is placed in the full width page layout. So this is a custom layout. The other components are pretty much out of the box. They are just predefined. They can be added to your site very quickly and easily, and just to be used. So you don't have to spend time on creating new layouts. You can use them right away. So I'll just
But before you leave that, can you show us?
Oh,
you can go back to that for a second. I'm just kind of curious how the top, middle, and bottom of the pages respond to the responsive.
Oh, okay, sure. So let me just also resize this. And then I'll just scroll down.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me just go back. Okay, so I will just click through the different layouts. So this one is the same, but the carousel is placed into one column with page layout section. Then showcase A. This one is out of the box, but as you can see, the fonts are modified so they look sharper than out of the box. The second one is gives you more white space around, and everything is fully responsive. And showcase C is another option. And all of these that I'm showing you are pretty good for home pages to be used as landing pages. So it looks like this. Topic. First one is again out of the box, and the other one is into one column section layout, so you can have more white space surrounding everything. And the same is, of course, for that other one. The only difference is the top area. So if I go to topic, this is a topic B actually. And also this is the hub site. So as you can see, the hub navigation is supported. Everything works the same way. The only thing is you have adjusted spacing and then custom fonts for that. If I go to this section and then go to again change the look, I just want to go to navigation, and then you switch to mega menus. Let's see. A second. I think I have to save it. No. Let me just go to the 1 second. I mean, the mega menus are also supported. The only thing is, let me just try it here. Okay, so this is how the mega menu looks like. So you can see, I'm not going to keep this. So, but no, I just showed you that the things support that feature. Oh, 1 second. Okay, just go to this one. That will be faster. And then so here this is a section for landing pages, but then we provided different layouts, predefined layouts for modern posts. So here's the variation. So you can just use that content, change your imagery, your text, and this is going to give you a pretty quick start. I'll just jump through different layout variations. And all of that can be reviewed on those video demos that I mentioned before. And then there's two more. So they look like this, but we also provide, we call them modern pages. This section shows you exactly the same layouts as you have seen before, they come as separate templates. They do not include that top image. Instead, they just have the page title in this section. So if I click here, this will give you a page layout that you can use without the image at the top. That is, standard for those modern sites right now.